Building to a crescendo all week, and very shortly it will be for real. We have all the action for you live. And here we are at the home of Leeds United since their formation back in 1919, Elland Road. Derek Ray here on the commentary box, joined as always by former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. And with the Premier League season about to reach its conclusion, we're just minutes away from kick-off time. It's Leeds United facing Manchester City.
Well, what a season it's been, Derek. It's had absolutely everything. Drama at both ends of the table, spectacular goals and plenty of entertainment too. The players need to finish the season off strongly. We're looking forward to a great game here. The atmosphere is fantastic.
And a look at the Leeds United starting 11. An element of caution about this selection.
Yeah, 4-5-1, Derek. The 5 players behind the lone striker will need to support him. Looks very strong midfield offensively and also defensively. The back four will be protected throughout the game.
And here's the Manchester City lineup. Wing-backs are important in this setup. Did you enjoy your experience of playing at wing-back, Lee?
Not at all under Bruce Rock. It's a very, very demanding role, as we can see. The full-backs are exposed both offensively and defensively. Lots of support inside them, but going forward, they need to try and get the ball into the box for the 2 up front.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
And now they get the ball rolling. Van Aken. And now it's Phillips. Hernandez. Calvin Phillips. Rafinha. On the ball, Luke Ayling. Van Aken. Hernandez. Can he put them in front? And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first.
Well, here's the replay, and in many ways it doesn't do justice to how patient they were in the build-up. Just so composed, waiting for the right moment, and then the composure is impressive as he smashes the ball with all he has to beat a forlorn goalkeeper. Brilliant strike. Well, the coach can feel this game slipping away, I'm sure. Might need a plan B.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Well, we can say it officially now. We'll be watching the champions today. What a terrific position to be in, Lee.
Oh, it's brilliant. I remember back in '98, we won it with 2 to go and then got smashed by Liverpool 4-0 at Anfield. Safe to say we weren't at our best that night, Derek.
And fed forwards. Erling Haaland. Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end. Brilliant save from the keeper.
Put in by De Bruyne. Just a bit too high with that attempt. Van Aken. And now it's Phillips. Cooper. It's with Diego Llorente. Pablo Hernandez. Rafinha. Great strong tackle. Throw in forthcoming. Haaland. And news of a goal at Molineux. Alan, and he might be through here. Griezmann! And that's what they needed, Manchester City. A goal to level matters here.
Well, here it is again, and I wonder how he waltzes past the defender so easily. And when he gets through to the keeper, he just smashes it past him and gives him no chance to think. A lovely finish. Well, the manager must be delighted with his team after they showed that attitude to get back into this. Top stuff.
So, a level contest, 1-1.
Manchester City goal. Number 15.
Well, Alan McInally was in full flow. Unfortunately, we had to cut him off just moments ago. Just to confirm, Wolves did score in that match. And the match is level at 1-1. And they need to get tighter here. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Options in the centre. But I can tell you a goal has been scored at Stamford Bridge. Let's hear about it from Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Everton. 70 minutes played, 1-0.
Many thanks, Alan. Delightful pass. And he's in. Big chance it is. Well, the header didn't exactly go to plan.
Well, I'm not sure what he did there when he caught it on the top of his head, but whatever he did, it was a poor attempt. Well, that was the chance to take the lead, and the manager's frustration is there for all to see.
Wanted to keep it, but couldn't. Llorente. Caleri. Here's Rafinha. This attack looks highly promising. Looking for that final pass, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. And news of a goal in the Wolves match, Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for Liverpool. 23 minutes played, 2-1.
Thanks, Alan. And firing it into the area. Oh, no end product. Cooper. Van Aken. Here's Rafinha. Van Aken. And now having a go. Oh, what a goal! A tremendous strike. Hard to believe that he elected to take on that shot. Absolutely brilliant.
Well, I wasn't expecting him to hit it from there, and neither was the keeper. Wow, what a hit.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle.
Well, it can be difficult being a manager at times, none more so than now.
So the action continues, and City looking to offer a swift response to that setback. Haaland. A City free kick forthcoming. He's played it short here. Joao Cancelo. But it can't get all the way through. Van Aken. Jesus Gallardo. Alioski has it. Can he play it in? Well, he stopped them just when they looked menacing. Throw-ins given. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Well, that's a completely wasted throw-in. Excellent use of advantage from the referee in City's favour. Oh, maybe the equaliser. He needed to get... Gives it a go. And it's gone in, just what was needed for Manchester City, who now have squared it.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They were so quick to get out from the back, but then there's still plenty to do. You have to say it's a really nice finish, just to guide it into the net. Lovely goal. Well, you can see how happy the manager is. They've shown real grit to get back into this.
And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride.
Jordi Alba.
Ayling. Here's Rafinha. Jonathan Calleri. And the ball back with City now. A sloppy pass. Not a good pass. Into the advanced position. And crossed in the direction of the back post. Ball is loose. And a time for calm on the ball. Take it away. And a promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Jesus Gallardo. Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. Haaland. Now Griezmann. De Bruyne. On to Haaland. Chance to take the lead. Well, he had designs on a double, but the goalkeeper wasn't having it.
Well, he did better than the first time, the goalkeeper. What a save that is.
Played into the centre of the box. And he clears the danger. Now he must favour the cross. Busquets. Will he finish? Keeper had work to do. A chance to nudge in front. Corner kick here. And De Bruyne firing it over. Well, the header didn't exactly go to plan.
Well, I'm not sure what he did there when he caught it on the top of his head, but whatever he did, it was a poor attempt. Well, he'd be disappointed about that end product, but he'd be happy they're creating a chance or two.
Alioski. Well, the attack looks promising. Can he play it in? It might be on for them. Alioski. Jesus Gallardo. Can he take the chance? Goalkeeping of the very highest order.
Oh, it was a great shot as well. Great shot, great save. Well, the fans haven't had much to cheer about, have they? But a goal here would be huge.
So the corner played into the box. It hasn't come to very much. Well, half-time here, and it's not looking all that great for them. As it stands at present, they will be relegated. However, we should stress this, another 45 minutes to go, and all sorts of twists and turns likely, Lee.
Well, that's what it boils down to, the last 45 minutes. Who knew? They didn't dream of this when they went to bed last night, did they? Not over yet, though. More work to do.
And now they get the ball rolling. Van Aken. Hernandez. Can he put them in front? And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first. Erling Haaland. Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end.
Put in by De Bruyne. Just a bit too high with that attempt. And news of a goal at Molineux. Alan McInally with the details. Alan.
It's a goal for Wolverhampton.
Griezmann! And that's what they needed, Manchester City. A goal to level matters here. Big chance it is. Well, the header didn't exactly go to plan.
Well, I'm not sure what he did there when he caught it on the top of his head, but whatever he did, it was a poor attempt.
Van Aken. And now having a go. Oh, what a goal! A tremendous strike. Hard to believe that he elected to take on that shot. Oh, maybe the equaliser. Gives it a go. And it's gone in. Just what was needed for Manchester City, who now have squared it. Chance to take the lead. Well, he had designs on a double, but the goalkeeper wasn't having it.
Well, he did better than the first time, the goalkeeper. What a save.
Busquets. Will he finish? Keeper had work to do. And De Bruyne firing it over. Well, the header didn't exactly go to plan.
Well, I'm not sure what he did there when he caught it on the top of his head, but whatever he did, it...
Can he take the chance? Goalkeeping of the very highest order.
Oh, it was a great...
The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Sergio Busquets. Now Zinchenko. Erling Haaland. And now Kevin De Bruyne. Teammates in the middle. And clears his lines. De Bruyne. The delivery. Oh my goodness! He's caught that so well! A goal of the highest class. Fantastic technique.
Well, here's the replay, and in many ways it doesn't do justice to how patient they were in the build-up. Just so composed, waiting for the right moment, and then just look at the finish. Reads the flight perfectly and absolutely smashes it beyond the keeper. There's just no stopping that.
Three-two it is. Who would have predicted that before a ball was kicked? Well, there is nothing quite like the FA Cup final, and you'll be able to see it live right here on EA TV. It's Manchester City facing Aston Villa.
Well, there's few better days on the football calendar than the FA Cup final at Wembley. What a final it promises to be as well. Can't wait for that one, Derek.
Chance to play it in. Can they get in behind them? Played into the box. Really forceful play to win the ball back in that position. And it was blocked, that particular cross.
Man City are struggling in terms of possession, but again, we've seen it before, we'll see it again. Their counter-attack play has been absolutely fantastic. Pace really hurts defences, and they've got that in abundance.
Rafinha. Holding the ball up here, waiting for others to arrive. Hernandez. Still trailing, but they're upping the pressure. This could level it. And it is the equaliser. Parity now. And who's to say what's going to happen next?
Well, Derek, that tells you all you need to know about this group of players. Great team spirit, fantastic stuff. Well, we can take another look at this. There's nothing much the keeper can do. Close range finish, really good play, and he doesn't miss from there.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored.
Well, we all saw that equaliser coming, Derek, didn't we? And so did he.
Once again, the sides are level. This is a kaleidoscope of shifting emotions. Haaland. Griezmann. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. And 30 minutes left for play in this match. A goal has been scored at St Mary's. Alan McInally with the details.
It's a third goal for Manchester United. 62 minutes played.
Chance here. Now ruled to have taken up an illegal position, only just. A change in the offing for City. Well, apologies to Alan McInally for having to cut him off in that fashion. Just to confirm, Manchester United did score in that game, and they are seemingly cruising now. Are they going to forge ahead? And a goal! In the lead again! Fully deserved!
Well, here it is again. The through ball is perfectly timed. It causes havoc, and he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal.
And they're playing once again. Manchester City with the advantage.
Number 15, Anton Griezmann.
Calvin Phillips. Jesus Gallardo. Oh, that pass easy on the eye. This could be the equaliser. And able to close down the shot. And a throw-in forthcoming. Time for a change then. Sergio Busquets. Griezmann. A really sumptuous ball. And the alarm bells are ringing. And still danger here. And in at the second time of asking. But the goalkeeper badly at fault.
Here we can take a look at it again. I'm sure the coaching staff will too. Just not good enough, you have to say that. He spilled it right into the danger zone, and at this level, you're always going to be punished. Well, no wonder he's delighted. They've been bossing this game up to now.
Not a scoreline we see all that often. 5-3. Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. Calvin Phillips. Plenty of options. Van Aken. Now, will they be able to play it in behind the defence? Alioski. Calvin Phillips. Good physical play. Phillips. Dangerous looking attack. Oh, the post denied him. Physically strong and secure on the ball. Calvin Phillips. Van Aken. Real chance. And the keeper more than equal to it.
Substitution for Manchester City. Coming off the pitch, number 8, Sergio Busquets. To be replaced by number 2, Aaron Creswell.
Played into the centre of the box. What a vital intervention. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. And he's fired over the corner. And it did look dangerous for a moment, but the keeper has it now. Joao Cancelo. Griezmann. Well, the attack looks promising. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Llorente. Van Aken. And Bamford. He's protecting it effectively. Can he finish? Oh, well, not the easiest of saves, but you'd expect him to stop it. He's driven in the corner. Well, no end product. Rafinha. Jesus Gallardo. Fruitful looking attack. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Van Aken. Under pressure. Doesn't seem to be bothering him. I believe there's been a goal in the Wolves game. Let's hear about it from Alan.
It's another goal for Liverpool.
Griezmann. Well, it was never going to worry the keeper.
Well, no wonder he's looking a little bit sheepishly at his teammates. Head in a hand sort of moment.
Llorente. Sincere apologies for having to cut you off just then, Alan. Just to confirm, Liverpool did score in that game, and their overall advantage stands now at 4-2. This is looking threatening, and it's played into the centre. That's all they can conjure for now. Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. Rafinha. That's a well-struck pass. And a creative look about this. Here's Rafinha. Will he play it in? Van Aken. And Bamford. Well, strong play here. Read it superb. Could pull one back here. Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. And firing it into the area. Tremendous block. Dangerous looking attack. Physically strong and secure on the ball. In search of space. And he read it well, intercepting it. And there's the final whistle. It goes into the books as a City victory. Lee, your assessment?
Well, you have to say they did deserve the win. 2-goal margin might flatter them a little, but that won't bother them. It's 3 points in the bag.
Well, as we run the rule over this man's work, positive after positively.
Well, he never gave that back line a chance to get a breath. 2 goals for the lad today. Played superbly well, looked really sharp, constantly playing on the shoulder of the last defender. A real handful.
Van Aken. Hernandez. Can he put them in front? And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first. Erling Haaland. Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end.
Put in by De Bruyne. Just a bit too high with that attempt. And news of a goal at Molineux. Alan McInally with the details. Alan.
It's a goal for Wolverhampton.
Griezmann! And that's what they needed, Manchester City. A goal to level matters here. big chance it is. Well, the header didn't exactly go to plan.
Well, I'm not sure what he did there when he caught it on the top of his head, but whatever he did, it was a poor attempt.
Van Aken. And now having a go. Oh, what a goal! A tremendous strike. Hard to believe that he elected to take on that shot. Oh, maybe the equaliser. Gives it a go. And it's gone in. Just what was needed for Manchester City, who now have squared it. Chance to take the lead. Well, he had designs on a double, but the goalkeeper wasn't having it.
Well, he did better than the first time, the goalkeeper. What a save.
Busquets. Will he finish? Keeper had work to do. And De Bruyne firing it over. Well, the header didn't exactly go to plan.
Well, I'm not sure what he did there when he caught it on the top of his head, but whatever he did...
De Bruyne. The delivery. Oh, my goodness! He's caught that so well! A goal of the highest class. Fantastic. This could level it. And it is the equaliser. Parity now. And who's to say what's going to happen next? And a goal! In the lead again. Fully deserved. A really sumptuous ball. And the alarm bells are ringing. And still danger here. And in at the second time of asking, but the goalkeeper badly at fault. Calvin Phillips. Van Aken. Real chance. And the keeper more than equal to it. It was never going to worry the keeper.
Well, no wonder he's looking a little bit sheepishly at his teammates. Head in a hand sort of moment.
Raditz could pull one back here. Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. Well, he's given a corner, the referee.
Just a couple of questions for you. Thanks, that's all.
Thanks, guys. We're going to get started with the questions now. Okay, guys, we are out of time. Thank you very much for attending. Apologies if you're unable to get a question in.
A wonderful scene here at Wembley. An ocean of fans descending upon the stadium for what promises to be an absolutely riveting FA Cup final. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live here on EA TV. At long last, the wait is over. A warm welcome to Wembley. This is Derek Ray, joined in the commentary box by Lee Dixon, and we're approaching kick-off time in what promises to be a spectacular FA Cup final. It is Manchester City up against Aston Villa.
Hi, Derek. Well, I'm biased because I'm English through and through. What a special place for a cup final this is. I absolutely love this place, and those players are in for a real treat. What a chance to put your name up in lights. Really looking forward to this, I really am.
Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. Lee, what are you expecting from him?
Well, when you're playing against a player, sometimes you're trying to look at what his qualities are. Is he a good hold-up player? Is he quick? Is he this? Is he that? But when somebody tells you he's a finisher, you know you're in big trouble.
Introducing the starting players for Manchester City. And this is a formation most people in the game are very familiar with nowadays.
Yeah, most coaches are adopting this formation. What it does give you is two holding players in front of the back four to protect them, but it also gives you three supporting players to that central striker.
Here's how the lineup looks for Aston Villa. Pretty well balanced, this formation, Lee.
Yeah, it can be a 4-2-3-1 in the offensive mode, but it can also go back to a 4-5-1 when you're defending. The lone striker will be supported by the three just behind him, especially the number 10 who will be given a free role.
Well, disappointing end to the move. Marvellous Nakamba. Jack Grealish. Well read to put an end to that attack. What do you think we can expect to see from the visitors tactically, Lee?
Well, I think they'll sit everybody behind the ball, out of possession, trying to hit the team on the break. Makes sense to me, to be honest with you, but you need to be very disciplined in your defending throughout the team if you're going to carry that plan out.
They could nudge in front. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. And now the delivery. An opportunity in the air, but he's made a bit of a mess of that one.
Oh, it's really a shocking effort. I could do better than that, and I can't head the ball.
And that was a very fine read. Douglas Luiz. It's with Douglas Luiz. Couldn't hang on to it. Forsberg. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Ricky Puig. Bernardo Silva. Joao Cancelo. On to Haaland. Well, that's a splendid piece of challenging. Haaland. It's with Bernardo Silva. How about the cross? It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Griezmann. Joao Cancelo. Now Griezmann. Goalkeeper's ball every day of the week. Douglas Luiz. Here's Matty Cash. It's with Douglas Luiz. Watkins. And unable to keep possession. Ollie Watkins. Wasted possession again. Bernardo Silva. Now Griezmann. Oh, good vision. There it is! How about that for starters?
Well, what a huge moment that might be for this club. The fans are going absolutely wild. Well, we can take another look at this. There's nothing much the keeper can do. Close range finish, really good play, and he doesn't miss from there.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle.
Well, he's every right to be angry. The players are not executing his game plan today.
One 1-0 then. Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up. Emil Forsberg. Traore. Ederson, routine save. Griezmann. City move it forward with purpose. Fine cross into the middle. And cleared away over the byline. And a corner kick to come. Put in by De Bruyne. And a corner there that really lacked guile. Douglas Luiz. Throw-ins given. And very deftly cut out. Well, they've jumped in front, Lee. That's the most important thing. Your assessment so far?
Been a decent half for City. The coach still has some work to do at half-time, though. Ball retention has to improve a little bit if they're going to dominate in the second half. Possession could be key.
Haaland. De Bruyne now. Haaland. Haaland! And a goal to increase the lead in this final. Will they be stopped now?
Well, this is worth another look, Derek. Lovely movement and guile to easily evade the defender, and he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard. Well, enjoy the good days as a coach. It can be a roller coaster ride, I can tell you that.
So 2-0 now. Björn Engels. Untidy in possession.
Well, City controlling the lion's share of possession, really starting to dictate the tempo of this game now. And they're creating chances as well. I'm not sure their opponents seem to have the answer, to be honest. They can't seem to get a foothold in this game.
Ruben Diaz. Griezmann. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. Watkins. Traore. João Cancelo. Now Griezmann. Haaland. And they couldn't quite muster a real threat. And there it is, the half-time whistle. My goodness, that save, fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. And now the delivery. An opportunity in the air, but he's made a bit of a mess of that one.
Oh, it's really a shocking effort. I could do better than that, and I can't head the ball.
Now Griezmann. Oh, good vision. Haaland. Haaland. And a goal to increase the lead in this final. Will they be stopped now? The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Douglas Luiz. Watkins. It's with Douglas Luiz. Giving the ball away. Bernardo Silva. A potential danger here. And he's broken free. It has to be, surely. Oh, football finesse at its very best. You can't argue with that finish.
Well, Derek, there's not much room for error in this one, but it's a perfect execution just to lift it over the keeper. Great goal.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? The game continues then, and it's been all City.
It's the City goal. Number 4, Jordi Alba.
Forsberg. Good use of advantage by the referee. Oh, foul play, says the referee. Well, a little lucky to get away without a card. Might be his last warning, though. The free kick from distance, just off target.
Well, I wasn't expecting that. I'm pretty sure the goalkeeper wasn't as well. It was close.
Alexander Zinchenko. It's with Bernardo Silva. Haaland. Now Jordi Alba. And slipped through beautifully. Big opportunity. What a lovely strike! Lethal piece of finishing. Drilled home with true conviction. Tremendous goal.
Well, here's the replay, Derek. I love a ball into the box. You know that. It's a beauty. And it's all about the time he allows himself by being patient, waiting for the ball to drop, and then volleying with such precision. Well, there's nothing better for a manager when a plan comes together. Total satisfaction.
Well, sadly, we have to conclude that this hasn't really been a contest, but all credit to any side committed to scoring goals like this. Douglas Luiz. And taken away. Traore. Here's Matty Cash. Crossing possibilities. Nicely timed tackle. Haaland. Bernardo Silva. Jordi Alba. De Bruyne at the ready. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, as we see again, that's how to score goals. Get the ball into the box from wide areas. But if a player can stand still and nod the ball into the net like that, I'll be asking serious questions about my centre-backs. Shocking, really.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match.
Number 17, Kevin De Bruyne.
Forsberg. It's with Nakamba. Emil Forsberg. Watkins. Couldn't keep it. Jordi Alba. Haaland. Oh yes, a goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, here's the replay, and as we can see, the defence can't cope with the through ball. And then through on goal, you never really had any doubt he was going to slot that away. Good finish. Well, they've been poor all day, Derek, and your sense there's going to be a rollicking in that dressing room after the game.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to
Goal for
imagine them
Manchester
losing it
City.
now.
Number 20, Bernardo Silva.
Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. Emil Forsberg. Björn Engels. It's with Douglas Luiz. And a throw-in forthcoming. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Haaland. And it might be. Save, but still a chance. Well, they survived the attack. Matt Target. Konate. And a chance to whip it in here. Just wanted to get it out of there. Went in strongly to win the ball. Can they hit on the break? Bernardo Silva. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Douglas Luiz. Now with Konate. Oh, in with a chance. Can he finish? Well, he saw the whites of the keeper's eyes and the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping.
Well, he's denied a certain goal there. Great reflexes from the keeper.
They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Inside the final 5 minutes now. Ollie Watkins. Traore. Laporte with a block. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Bernardo Silva. Now a potentially dangerous position for City. Well, he'd be disappointed if he didn't take that one cleanly. Well, this is far from over. We're going to have 5 minutes of stoppage time. Watkins. Well, they've lost the ball. Haaland. It certainly wasn't a clean tackle, and the referee has got to book him, I think. The referee has dished out a yellow card here.
Well, it's not malicious, it's just clumsy.
Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Jack Grealish. Wesley has it. Tau. And the final whistle. The cup issue is settled. A story of one side celebrating and the other distraught. And Lee, memories are being made.
Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't matter how much money you've got in the bank. Players will always look back at moments like these. These moments where you pick trophies up, win medals. Absolutely brilliant for this group of players.
Yeah, you can see what it means to this tight-knit team. Real solidarity.
Well, it's these moments, Derek, when you get your hands on the silverware and that little medal that goes round your neck might seem small now, but you look back at that, show your grandkids. Absolutely superb memories these players will have of this game.
Yes, a special moment in the career of any footballer. And now for the trophy lift itself. The cup winners.
Yeah, it's been a long, old road to get to this point. They're going to celebrate now and certainly celebrate long into the night, I think.
There's always the element of chance in a cup competition. But my goodness, they've taken the rough with the smooth. And now they savour the moment. And this is really special. Getting to celebrate in front of your own fans, Lee.
Well, it's giving something back. These fans have travelled all over the place following their team. Now they get to join in the celebrations, go into the crowd and give them the cup. That's what I say.
Well, then it might never find its way to the trophy cabinet, Lee.
Well, all that hard work along the way in this tournament all comes together at the end when you pick the trophy up. Just look at them celebrating. A brilliant moment.
Hard work indeed, Lee. The trophy now in their possession. My goodness, that save, fully stretched he was, one for his own highlights reel. And now the delivery. An opportunity in the air, but he's made a bit of a mess of that one.
Oh, it's really a shocking effort. I could do better than that, and I can't head the ball.
Now Griezmann. Oh, good vision. Haaland. And a goal to increase the lead in this final. Will they be stopped now? And he's broken free. It has to be, surely. Oh, football finesse at its very best. You can't argue. And slipped through beautifully. Big opportunity. What a lovely strike! Lethal piece of finishing. Drilled home with true conviction. Tremendous. Jordi Alba. Beneath an avalanche of goals, no let up here. Haaland. Oh yes, a goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it. Haaland. The referee has dished out a yellow card here.
Well, it's not malicious, it's just clumsy.
Some questions regarding the match? Thank you, that's all the questions we've got for you.
If you